I'm Chad, and I am, by about all possible definitions, a huge nerd. Um, I have been at one point the world's largest Jungle Cruise skipper. I've played music on a Tesla coil, which you do not live until you play the Imperial March with Lightning. By the way, it's dope, and that's pretty much the interesting stuff. I do other things, but meh. Honestly, I have a long history of trying to play tabletop games. Like back in middle school, I played Shadowrun a couple of times with some friends, and then it fell off entirely. Played D&D a few times in college, where I show up and oh man, this is great. We should have another session, and then never. And a bunch of false starts. Tried doing Adventurers League, kept on not being able to attend all that. But I loved the idea of it because I'm I was the nerdy kid that read fantasy novels at recess. Like I would be off in a corner reading instead of doing actual active stuff because who needs that? That's for chumps. And I also watched a buttload of TV, like Who's Line Is It? I loved improv and the idea of a thing that combined fantasy stuff and improv and stuff like that. I did not know that's what that could be and that thing existed until I sort of accidentally found Critical Role. I was like, oh, oh, I see. That's what this thing is all about. And I just that got me super interested in the whole idea of trying to tell a story and trying to explore stuff and trying to, you know, build something out of my head and throw out a bunch of other people and have that interact with them and what they're thinking. And just the whole collaborative storytelling idea is just amazing. That's pretty much it. Uh, just the idea of creating something. I mean, it's you create a character who you create as an island of themselves. Like this is this person. This is where they came from. This is what they have done. What they want. Give them their own little hopes and dreams. Play God, and then you take this thing and you chuck it against a bunch of other people, and then you just watch it collide and watch things happen you had no idea about. Like the notion that the thing I make is going to run up against someone else's thing that they have spent an equal amount of time trying to build, and those two things are going to create something completely different is there's something to that I can't really put a word to, honestly. It's fun to watch and to also get to sort of live through. And the amount of insane things that'll happen is what keeps me coming back to the either actual table or digital table for them. I have wanted to do something like stream or do a podcast or something like that for quite a while. Just the ability to find someone who is willing to talk to me for an hour was difficult. And when someone said, "Hey, I'm going to be doing a D&D stream," I pestered the holy crap out of this person until I was allowed in. I also dangled at my wife as bait, saying, "If I can play, so will she, and she's dope as hell." So I got my way because I used my wife as a lure and I catfished the DM. All of it. I can't really put in anything more specific other than the whole thing. I know some of the people that are playing. I'm married to one of the people that's playing, so I have an idea of what they bring to the table, and I want to see more of it. I've played with the DM and for the DM, so I know what that's going to be kind of. but not enough to predict literally anything that's being thrown at me ever in any game so far. And also, I have no idea who other people are, and getting to know what they're going to do and just see what kind of things they create and how it will completely destroy stuff that I probably want to do, but in like the best way possible, like the Jonathan Colton song, "You Ruined Everything" in the nicest way, that sort of thing. So yeah, pretty much everything. I'm looking forward to everything. That's a good enough answer. All the things.